Ah, welcome back again, boys and girls. You just can't keep away, can you? Right, part 3 of the Kiss singles. I tell you what, this seems to be going on and on, doesn't it, sort of thing. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying what I'm showing you and that you get some kind of satisfaction out of it. Anyway, shall we move on to the next? Right, guys. Here's one of my favourites as well. Again, I got this back in the day. I sold it, of course. Here you go. Star Trek's Kiss EP. It's an Australian one, this, okay? Now, I didn't realise till recently there's 2 versions of this, okay? The more common one is, I think, is the second version. This is the first one. It's the Kiss logo. This is the first issue, which got the normal Kiss logo. And then the second issue has just got normal font, K-I-S-S, and it's a different font setting, which is not as nice. It's nice to have the Kiss logo really on there, isn't it? So that's an Australian EP. It's got Rock and Roll All Night, Shout Out Loud, Love Gun, and Sure Knows Something. Okay, and that's the front of it. That's the back. Okay, giving you an idea of what else is around, Kiss-wise, sort of thing. So, and if you get it, if you get this single and you want to be a completist, I always remember. I'm sure it does come with it. It's this paper, kind of like not paper. It's like a plastic inner sleeve. Okay. I remember this when I had it back in the day. It did come with this, so I'm guessing that all of them came with it. So if you want to be that completist, get this. Okay, it's probably worth an extra 2p. Right, there you go. So it's just a normal label. Okay, just a Filmworks label. These go for around. I was very lucky. I got this one from Discovery Records. Thank you very much, Andy. £20 was actually not a bad price. You know, but expect to pay between 20 and 30 for it, sort of thing. I've seen them go up to about 45. Okay, but there you go. Okay, right. Next up we have, guys. Nothing too interesting. This one here. Again, it's on just a brown Casablanca sleeve. This is I Was Made for Loving You. This is an American import. Okay, there we go. American, and B-side is Hard Times. Yeah. There you go. Hard Times. There you go. Right, so and of course this was the big hit, so this one isn't too difficult to get. There's millions of these around probably, sort of thing. I just wanted it because it was in my collection back in the day. So there you go. And it comes with a Casablanca sleeve, and remember, when you buy American imports, it should have the address down there for 8255 Sunset Boulevard, blah de blah 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 blah. Okay, the English ones don't have the address. Okay, there you go. Okay, let's move on to the next. Next one we have is surprise, surprise. Another one. I Was Made for Loving You. Okay, this is a European one. B-side is Hard Times again. I think this one's got a feeling this one is either Norwegian or Swedish. Okay, it does come with a picture cover. I believe the cover is, I can't remember actually. I got this because it was quite cheap. This one only cost me about £2, whatever, sort of thing. But I believe it's a red cover. I can't remember. You can probably tell me, but there you go. Told you I wasn't an expert on Kiss singles. There you go. All I know is I believe it's Norwegian or Swedish, one of the two. Okay. Next up we have. Okay. I won't show you that one first. Show you the normal one. Bit boring this actually. Okay, it's I Was Made for Loving You again on the Casablanca label. This is the pie one. Okay, the UK pie one. Out. Is that translucent? No, not really. Anyway, there you go. Hard Times. I Was Made for Loving You. It's a bit boring. This one I think came from Mr. This one came from Mr. Anderson. I think he gave it to me for about £1 or £2, whatever. Thank you very much again, John. There you go. Boring. Not interesting. But still nice to have in a collection. Okay. Okay, next one up is I Was Made for Loving You again. Okay, on the pie label. Now this one's slightly different. It's got a big A on the front there. that would denote that this is a promo copy. All right, for DJs, you know, get the record out. Don't want to play side B, you've got to play side A. So there's a big A on there. There's two different versions of this. This one hasn't got the date underneath the A. I have seen ones that got a date underneath there when the album's going to be released or the single's going to be released. I don't know. I can't remember. But there is a date under the big A. Okay. But apart from the big A on this one, it's more or less the same sort of thing. Okay, same. Da da da. There we go. So it's quite interesting. I wish people would stop WhatsApping me. Damn it! There you go. Busy doing a video. So stop WhatsApping me. Okay, there we go. So that's that one. Okay, next one up. It's the Japanese one. I was made for loving you. Let me get out the sleeve first. Now, if you remember the previous video, I said to you when you buy these Jap ones, make sure you get the Victor sleeve. Otherwise, you end up with all that. Okay. But I did only pay about £3 or £4 of this one, which was quite reasonable. So I will try and get another artist that's cheap, and I'll get the VIP sleeve off it, sort of thing. But anyway, that's ours made for loving you. And back there, sleeve notes, sleeve notes, sleeve notes. Okay, that's the Japanese one. Slip that back in. It's funny, you always see the price rises on these. These started off at about I don't know when was the first one. Have a look. Yeah, they're all 600. Right, okay. These on the bottom corner here it says 600 yen, but as the time goes on, you notice it'll say 700 yen. So things got more and more expensive as time goes on. It's like everything in life; it goes up in price. So that wasn't really worth mentioning, that really, was it? Right, guys. Next one. Funny enough, I was made for loving you because it was such a big hit around the world. Okay, this is an Italian one. Okay. Again, the Italians don't make it that interesting. So that's the front of it, and that's the back. Okay, so Hard Times again on the B side. It's got a punch hole there, denoting it's a discounted copy, and there you go. Nothing too interesting. I kind of wish they varied it a little bit on the picture cover front, because most countries use, I believe, not most countries, but a lot of countries use the Dynasty album cover for the single. Okay, so that's I was made for loving you from Italy. Okay. Next up we have. Okay, what we got here? Oh, funny enough, I was made for loving you. Okay. But they made this is a German copy. Okay, they made it a bit more interesting, even though the year doesn't correspond with the actual track. It's quite nice to see something different. I like this picture from 76, 77 sort of thing. It's nice. And I believe there's a red vinyl version of this. Mine's just a standard black. Okay, there it is, black vinyl. And there is a, as I say, there's a red vinyl. If I can get this back in, bloody thing. Watch me crease it. There we are. Well, please go in. There we are. Okay, so that's that one, and on the other side is all the other Kiss albums available. So there's a red vinyl version. I believe, I don't know if I'm wrong, I don't know if it's been bootleg, but there's a pink vinyl version as well, okay? So look out for that if you're the completist. I'm just happy to have this, really. Sort of thing. And there is a 12-inch version of this as well, which I will do 12 inches at some point. Okay, I haven't got many, but I might incorporate it with the 7-inch singles. But anyway, so that's the German one, okay? On the Bellathon label. And again, this was actually reissued as well. It was in the box set of the 2012 singles. But it is nicer to have the original. And this one isn't too expensive. You can get one of these. I only paid about £6 for this one. You can get them for between 5 and 10. Okay, so it's a nice one to have. Okay, next up we have I Was Made for Loving You. Okay. But again, this is a French one, okay? Nice. I like the cover. Again, the pictures don't correspond with the track, but who cares? At least it's nice to see a non-Dynasty cover for a single. So this is very nice. I like this one. And this is these are not expensive. You can get these for under a fiver, around £5, £6 if you look hard enough. Okay. So that's the front there. Oh, that's the back. Okay. Show you the inside. I Was Made for Loving You. Just the standard. Standard desert label. Okay, so nice one to have in your collection if you haven't got it. Okay. Actually, I'm not going to put that one away yet. I'll show you this one again. I was made for loving you. Okay. Now the difference between these two, there is a difference. There you go. Okay. Okay. Shall I show you the difference? It's the back. Okay. There are two versions of this. So if you are a completist and you need to have these two, you need to hunt these two down. Start searching. Okay. They're not too difficult to get, I don't think. I don't know which one came first. I have no idea, but I bought some of these as a job lot, and I was just going through them. And I thought, oh, there's two different ones. Okay, so just need to make you aware of that. It doesn't end there. Okay, it doesn't quite end there. There's a third version of this. Okay, guys, there is version number 3 that I kept. How sad my life is. Okay, I'm not even gonna. I won't be able to actually tell you what I mean. But this is the third version. Okay, if you look at the cover, if you feel it, there's a kind of like a patterned version and a sort of like a smooth version, a smooth paper version, and this one is slightly patterned. Does it really matter? No, it doesn't really. But I've just kept them anyway, because I'm not going to get more than £5 for these, so I might as well keep them. But there are two versions. There's two different kind of like the texture. That's the word I wanted, and that is why I need an assistant. Okay, it's the texture of the paper. One is smooth and one is kind of like crinkly. Okay, this is the crinkly one. Previous one was a smooth one. So there are two versions. If you're that way inclined, Mr. Shannon. Right. Okay. Put those away. So I have altogether I have 3 of these, okay, and they're all different. God, I need to get a life. Anyway, moving on. Okay, now this was nice. This is a nice one. It's not I Was Made for Loving You. It's 2000 Man. Bit of a change here. This is a UK Pie 3-track EP. I think the English again did a really good job on this. It's just something a bit different. I think a couple of European countries did use the same photo shoot, which is slightly different. They used it for Shandy and something else possibly, which I'll show you in a minute, or talk to me as well. They used, but I'm just wondering where this photo session is, what it's about, and all that. If anyone knows, let me know. I don't think I've seen many of these pictures or this or this particular photo session. But anyway, Pie decided, the Pie label decided, the Pie company decided to use this picture. Okay. So this is 2000 Man. That's the front there. That's the back there. And it's different now. Okay. On B side is I Was Made for Loving You, and it's got Shauno something. Okay. There you go. So that is, and I think that is the track listing or whatever is kind of like exclusive to the UK. I don't think any other country did this kind of EP. Just us, which is nice. Oh, and by the way, I do have a spare copy if anyone needs one. This is a slightly knackered one, sort of thing. It's I buy these singles in job lots sometimes, and I come across sort of doubles there. There you go, knackered, not too knackered, but not great. But anyway, there you go. So 2000 Man. I think this one, again, this one was quite expensive. If you go on eBay, some guy was charging 35 buy now price of £35. I don't think so. You can get it as cheap as 15 on Discogs. I managed to bid on this one. I got it for £6, so that's not a bad price. If you can get this one 6, you're on a winner. Okay. Right, next up we have Sure Know Something. So this is the Pie label. We're back to the Casablanca sleeve again, the standard one. Nothing interesting. So Sure Know Something is on the A side, and the B side is A Dirty Living. And is this translucent? It is slightly, actually. Yep, this one is translucent, but don't go into it in the big way. This translucent thing. A lot of the Pie albums are also, the Kiss Pie albums, the LPs are translucent, and people on eBay make such a big thing about it's translucent. Is it right? No, don't make a big. I personally don't think it's a big issue. Okay, but if you get the proper red vinyl ones, then yes, then that is a much rarer sort of thing. And harder to get and more expensive. but translucent red, I personally don't think it's a big deal. A lot of my other records on Pi label, like Donna Summer, you hold those up there, translucent red, they just go for a standard price. Okay, so don't make a big issue of it. Okay, it's nothing that great. I'm probably going to get loads of emails now saying Monkey Media talking out of your ass. Let's hope not. Okay, let's move on to our next one. Okay, next one again. It's Sure Know Something. This is the German one. Okay, and we're back to the Dynasty picture. There's two versions of this. There's this picture cover, and then there's another one, which is the same as this, but on the green edges here, it's got, I think it says double hit or something like that. Words to those that effect. Double hit or double-sided, something double. Okay, that's one I need next. Okay, and again, 2012 box set singles. I think they reissued this one as well, but this is the original. Okay, that's the front. That's the back. Okay. Filmworks label. Whoops, sorry guys, just a big tick. Please stop WhatsApping me. Okay, sorry about that. Right, that's that one. Sure Knows Something. Still quite nice to have it. I like it. Even though it's a Dynasty album cover. Next up we have, now this is nice, this is Dirty Living from France. Okay, French version of that. That's yeah, very nice, this one. That's the front, that's the back. Yeah, I just like it when countries just make a little bit more effort to make it slightly different, you know, sort of thing. And the French have certainly done that, instead of just getting the Dynasty album or just putting it in a Casablanca sleeve, you know. So this and 2000 Man are probably my favourite kind of like singles from that album. The French one and the UK one, 2000 Man. It just put a bit of effort into it. I think I showed you the back of them. There you go. There it is. Just a standard Casablanca thing. Right, guys. Next up, what have we got? Aha! Sure Knows Something again. Okay. Here we go. Sure Knows Something. There we go. This one, boys and girls, is I believe it's a Spanish one. Okay, it's a Spanish. Sure Knows Something. This is actually quite nice because it's got Sure Knows Something written in Spanish. I'm assuming that says Sure Knows Something. It could say something like "You're a complete twat if you bought this single." I don't know, but I'm hoping that says Sure Knows Something. Okay. This one's relatively rarish. I've seen some guys selling it for £30 odd, which I don't think is worth as much as that. But I picked this one up for, I think, a little under £8 or £10, something like that. And I liked it because of the writing. Okay, the writing's really nice. So that's the front and that's the back. It's got a sticker there, which I'm not going to remove. It's probably a price sticker, 180 something. What was the Spanish currency back in 79, 80? I can't remember now. Peso? No, I can't remember. But anyway, 180. But I'm not going to rip it off. In some ways, it's kind of nice to have it like that. Okay, just a bit of history, whatever sort of thing. Nice to. And there we are. Okay, and that's all that. And there we go. Right, let's move on to the next. This is Sure Knows Something again. Surprise, surprise. Okay, with Dirty Living on the B-side. This is an Italian one. And again, this is a nice cover. I like this. Made a bit of effort with this one. Very nice. So, yeah, it's good. So, again, this one's got a hole punch on the corner there. That's the front. And again, the Italians use the same cover on the back. We should have made it a bit more interesting, but there you go. And then there is the picture label. Okay, there you go. So we used to be able to get these in the UK back in the day. They're about £3 or £4 at the time. I bought loads of these, not just this one, but loads of different Italian singles. So back in the day, I think it's called Adrian's Music. Thank you for that bit of information from Dave. I think Dave sent me that. But anyway, guys, that's me done for the time being. I will see you for the next instalment at some point. Take care. God bless. See you soon.